Hey, Gala, how you doing? Yeah, my day was good. Had a good day. Got everything I need to get done. Hey, Sophie, how you doing? All good in the head. How about you? All good? Just stopping by to say hi. I appreciate it. Fucking thing. I swear. Try not to swear. I try not to be naughty. Sometimes it's impossible. There's always something to aggravate you. All day, every day. All day, every day. Aggravate. Ain't that true? Sometimes I wonder if people really look at themselves before they go live or before they post a picture. I know I said that the other day, I think. Like this chick that I know, she's also a reader. And she's like out there in La La Land somewhere. And like I'm watching her online and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing to yourself? Like, did you look at yourself before you went live? I don't know what's wrong with these people. You need to get this self checked. I swear, some people's brains ain't working. Either that or she's like, I don't care what I look like. My hair is a mess. And I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. I'm just gonna pull cards for people. And I don't give a fuck what they think. Hold on a second. Let me have another drink. Let me have another crack rock. Oh boy, I swear some of these people, man. Get some fucking whack ass, fucking whack jobs. YouTube's always worried about what's going on. They should be checking these people when they go live and tell them, look, you gotta be a little bit more presentable or Need to be looking like, like you're not on crack or something. You need to take a drug test before you go live. Fucking people. People are fucking crazy. Straight crazy people. I can't remember what the heck I was gonna do. Lord. Good evening, Teresa. What? 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 I said some people need to get themselves checked before they go online. I know this chick, she's online right now. Like I've known her for years, but like she went live and she like looks terrible. Looks like she just came out of a closet and like put on her witch outfit. And Halloween was like a month ago. She needs to get herself checked. Oh boy. I swear some people, man. They just like they be getting live looking like shit. Like straight crack. I don't know. I'll leave it there. Ain't nothing to do with me. I'll leave it alone. Ain't nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with Marky. They can all do what the fuck they want. Why does this website keep acting up? Like this shit don't make no sense. Oh my god. See, I just updated it. It's still going crazy. This retrograde making everybody go psych the fuck up. I don't know. Some people are whack as shit. This website's whack. All of this shit's whack. Yes, you know my problem. I'll sort it out later. Fucking bullshit. Oh, you having supper with the kids? Oh, nice. That's nice that you're chilling out with them. Yeah, my evening's okay. So far, so good. She's better. She's feeling much better. I washed her rash again today with the soap. I gave her pill. She seems a lot better. I fed her well today so she can have enough food in her belly for her medication and stuff. She's been all right. She's still stubborn and stupid, but I can't fix that. She wants to go to the tile all the time, and I keep telling her, no, you're not going over there because you can't get up. She did it over my sister's house, and then she acted crazy again. So I told my sister, don't let her go there. She goes, oh, just leave her. I'm like, no, because then she's going to try and get up, and then she's going to hurt herself. So then when she tried to get up, right? She tried to get up, and then my sister helped her up. And I'm like, you're such a dumb dog. Like, I told her, I said, if you tell her to not go there, she's going to get into the habit of getting her not to get her go there. But she's so dumb. But yeah, she's all right. She's okay. It's pain relief, like because she's got like arthritis in her right leg, right front leg. So she limps, and they gave me like these pills, but they wanted me to give her two a day, but I was like, oh hell no, I'll give her one a day. She don't need two. One a day is perfectly fine. You ain't gonna kill my damn dog with no fucking bullshit pills. So she's been having one a day, and she gets so sleepy. So I couldn't imagine if two a day, she'd be like walking around here high as hell. So I give her one a day in the morning with a piece of cheese and hide the pill so she don't see it. Because if she does, she won't eat it. She's you know dumb like that. But anyway, I give her the pill in the morning. I give her some biscuits and stuff so she can eat. Give her water and stuff. And then every 3 days, I have to wash her with that soap. It's like a medicated soap for her rash. But the rash is like it's like the bumps are still there, but like it's dried up and it's like it's flaking off, like dandruff looking. Looks like dandruff on her back sometimes. So what I do is I just get like a little brush and I brush it off. But when I touch it, she doesn't say anything. She doesn't care. So it's not hurting her. So I don't know. It's weird ass shit. I don't understand. But she doesn't show any signs of pain. She doesn't show any signs of anguish or she doesn't itch it. So I don't know. But I was talking to a few people and I said that what I think it is here in Bermuda we have this thing called a cinch bug. And every year they come around and they go into the grass and they eat the grass and they destroy the grass right to the root. They're like a little worm looking thing. It's called a cinch bug or whatever. And those fuckers, they eat the grass. And maybe one of them went on her and like started eating her skin on the top or did something to her on the top of her skin so she can't get to him. So I'm thinking that's probably what happened. 'Cause I'm thinking it had to be like a bug or something that got to her because she's been eating the same food forever. I don't really change things and give her different types of food like that. If I do, you know, I did change like her canned food here and there, but it hasn't. It's like the same one, but she used to eat it before, but I just gave it to her like a month later or something like that. But the veterinarian said that it could be like a reaction or a fungus. And I'm like, I don't know, bro. I said I don't know what to think anymore. But I'm thinking that that cinch bug that was eating the grass, cause she goes on the grass every day. So maybe she was just laying there one day and that fucker must have went on her and ate her up or bit her up or whatever, or made her get a rash. I'm thinking that could be it, but I don't know. I have no idea what it really could be. But they don't even know themselves. But they just told me to wash the only thing they said was to wash her back with this medicated soap. And when I put it on her to make it really soapy and leave it on her back for like 10 minutes. So I've done it 3 times already. So it's not red. It's like flaky now, and I'm sure it'll probably go away eventually. But I don't know. I don't know what more to do. It's, that's it. But it's not like I said. It's not affecting her in any way. She's not like itching it. You know how dogs sit down and then they itch and stuff. She doesn't like go and roll on the floor and try to itch her back. She doesn't do any of those things. So it's weird. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Mystical, how you doing? So I'm not sure like why, what it is or what's going on, but I've googled it online and searched it, and a lot of them say it's just like a skin reaction to something. Yeah, yeah. I think the bug got her. The cinch bug must have bit her all up, or must have got to her skin. You know. Yeah. So I think that's what it is. It has to be because it happened during that time where the cinch bug was eating the lawn. And then as soon as I saw the lawn disappearing, like I said, oh fuck, the cinch bug must be here. But you can't see them. They like go into the ground and all that shit. They like hide from you. But they ate like a big section of grass. And then I got this stuff called Militon. You put it in, you like put it 50-50 with water, and you put it in a spray bottle, and you spray all the grass. So that's what I did. And I bring her inside. I did it at night. So then the next day, it wouldn't affect her. And I didn't want her to like, go on it or like step on it. So I knew it's not that either. But see, usually bugs go on a dog on their neck and on the back so the bug can't reach them. See? So that's what must have happened. Is the bug went on her and must have bit her all up or did something to her. So I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, it could be season change too. Could be a lot of things, but at the end of the day, I'm glad that she's not itching it or it's like it's not an irritation to her. You know what I mean? Like I don't see her even phased by it. Even when I washed her today, hey Tanya, how you doing? Even when I washed her back, like she didn't run away from me, she didn't yelp, or she didn't, she was just like, yeah, whatever, he's washing my back, who cares? you know, it's not like she like, how you like you touch you like you're like she doesn't do that. She doesn't do that at all. So it's very weird on it's no pain, no itching. It's just like scabby. It's like scabs of skin, like all dried up on her. It's weird, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm just doing what the doctor told me to do with her, and I am, and it is getting better. It's not red anymore, and it's not like irritating her. So whatever. You're at the RV park. You went to take a shower. I forgot my towel. I looked at my gym bag, and I found a pair of shorts, and I used that to dry my. Always something. Yeah, Diamond's cool though. She's alright. She's just a pain in the ass. That's all. She wants to keep trying to go to the tile, but knowing fully well she can't get up. So she's on her blanket now, and then she goes to her bed every now and then. Like I said, I put a water thing there, so she's alright. She's okay for now. She's a tough dog anyway. She's like, I've never really seen her like, in pain where she's like, where I want to call a doctor or something. She's cool. No, it's right behind me still, see? I didn't get it painted because I don't want to paint it now because then it's gonna stink. It's gonna like if I put it back in here the same day, I'll smell the paint in here. So what I need to do is like paint it, but I need to do it on like a really decent day because it rained this morning, so I couldn't keep it outside. I want to keep it like outside. I want to leave it outside like in the sun so it bakes the paint and then it doesn't stink when I bring it back inside. But what I might do is I might paint it tomorrow and then just get like a little stool. I have a stool next door that's the same size, and I'll put the bowl on top of the stool so that way she can still like drink it up top, and I'll just use I'll just paint it and then leave it there until the paint smell goes and then bring it in here. That's the last thing I need to be smelling paint inside. Fuck that. But yeah, I'll paint it eventually. I just don't want to smell paint in here. It's the last thing I need. So I wanted to paint it this morning. Then it started pouring. And I was like, of course. So hopefully I can do it eventually. I might do it tomorrow morning if it doesn't rain. Because it's been raining on and off. Or this past few hours it's been raining here and there. I just went before I came live, I went outside and took Diamond for a walk around the house so she can pee and stuff, and it was sprinkling. And then I saw my car was all wet. I was like, oh shit, it rained. So yeah, it's all good though. Same shit, different day. Let me check something real quick. I wonder what time these guys play. Oh shit, they play on Monday. That sucks. Alright, so United play Monday. Monday. Alright, so my team plays on Monday. I thought so. Right. 2 o'clock tomorrow. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock. Alright, cool. That's good. I had to put my AC on just now too. It was so freaking humid. It was nice and cool, but it's still humid. It's still not ready for no AC every day. So we're still not there yet. I had to turn it on because I started to perspire down here. New perspire. I wasn't sweating, but I was kind of feeling the heat. It's the humidity. Even though all the windows and doors are open, the humidity was coming inside, and I was like, no, I'm good. Good thing is I got a nice Epsom salt bath. I feel much better now. I feel relieved and revived. Ready for my bed. But it's too early yet. It's only 11:30. So I'll hang out for a bit. It's Friday night after all. I was hoping to get some music from my friend, but I haven't got no email from him. Kind of want to text him and fuck him off. Tell him, yo, where the fuck's my shit? Let's go. I don't want to be impatient though. It's not like I really need it, but it'd be nice to get some new shit. It's the retrograde, so I'll let it slide. Some people are just annoying. Very annoying. Who the heck is Money Live? Never heard of that person before. Let me check that. Who the heck is that? Let me see. Oh, I knew this guy. Dude's old as hell. You old as hell, bro. Mm-hmm. Hey, Virgo, how you doing? You alright, sweetie? All good. Don't do that, Marky. You good? That's good. Laying down? Yeah, I'm gonna be laying down soon too, right in my bed. If I keep yawning like this every 5 minutes. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Oh. My day was pretty good. The energy was pretty good today. I went to work this morning and wasn't really much at work, but I went to go check some electrical on this pool pump. One guy said that it wasn't getting no electricity. One guy said that it was the electricity that was the problem. And I was like, I can guarantee you it's not. So I went there, plugged it in. Electricity was working fine. And then next thing you know, I turned it on and it started working. Everything was fine. They were blaming me, talking about it's my fault. That something's going on with the electrical. And I was like, ain't nothing I did that's wrong. Trust me, I'm the guy. So I had to go down there and just touch it, and that's it. Put the magic touch on it. Anyway, the pool guy came, and then he started programming the pool pump, and he told me that yesterday it wouldn't work, and today it is. He says I must have magic touch. I said, no, you have to unplug it for about an hour, and then you plug it back in, and it resets the system. Duh. So anyway, yeah, it's all fixed, and I didn't even have to really do anything. I put my glasses on, looked at it. I was like, I don't see nothing wrong. Plugged it in. Well, I was literally at work for like 20 minutes and got paid for an hour. You want to call me to come see stupid shit? Well, I told you over the phone, it's nothing to do with me. Then I took a old light to the dump for the guy, for my client, so that way he can justify paying me for an hour. After I told him, it's nothing to do with me, it's the pool guy, pool pump guy. You guys don't want to fucking listen. Keep telling you, listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this shit for years. People just never listen, man. He could have saved himself money, but no. Nobody listened to me. Yeah, it is, Gala, and also just the retrograde still around acting crazy. It feels like retrograde energy to me, but today was kind of like, still retrogradish because of what happened to me with the pool pump and stuff and how people don't listen. It's communication and like people don't want to listen. I almost argued with my client about it because I didn't want to go down there because he lives like 25 minutes away. It's very annoying to go to him in the morning because of all the traffic. And then I get there and I was there for 20 minutes and then I'm coming down the road in my van with a fucking old ass light that he wants me to take to the dump. And last night when he called me, I said, look, it's nothing to do with the electrical, it's the pump. Oh, I need you to come check it out because, the guy put the meter on there and it said, oh my God. And I was like, I don't care what he said. Listen to me. That's why a lot of people can't stand me sometimes and they get mad because they both look like idiots in front of me today. After I told them, I said, it's nothing to do with the electrical. It's the pump. I have the exact same one at home. So I know. I know what it does. Anyway, yeah, that's how my day went. It started like that. Then when I got home, I had breakfast and it started pouring rain. Then I came on here for a bit. Then I called my mom and said, Mom, I'm coming down there. I got some my mom, I don't know if you guys know what chestnuts is, right? My mom, like every year around this time, chestnuts come in, and I bought her some, like 20 little chestnuts, and she boils them up and then eats them, right? I don't really like them that much, but she loves them. So I bought her some at the store because I was at this store. While I was up there at the guy's place, I go to this nice store up there. And I went there and I found the chestnuts for her, bring them down the road to her, gave them to her. And then I got her some other stuff, some trash bags and some shit that she needed. But yeah, I hung out with my mom for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, watched TV, made sure she was okay. Then I came home, did some work around here. Then I went live again. Oh yeah, and on my way home, I saw my friend selling fish on the side of the road. Got some fresh snapper. Got home, cleaned it up, marinated, and ate it for my dinner. Nice and fresh. It was perfect. It was an overall good day. The energy was good. I just don't like when people don't listen because it aggravates me. Like you, I don't know about you, but like the way I feel sometimes, and the way I've felt for the past 20 years of my life, I would say, 'cause that's how long I've been on my own. This is gonna be 20 years. It's 19 years now that I've been on my own, and if I do work for you, right? Actually, let me put it into your guys' perspective, like how how I want you to look at it. You guys have known me. Well, you've known me for years, and you know what I do on here. You trust me to read you, right? And you know that how I read, what I'm about, how I am, what type of person I am. You know me. You've known me probably longer than most people on here. So you're not gonna, if I say something to you, you're gonna say, okay, yeah, Mark's right because he knows what he's talking about when it comes to this shit. Or I'm gonna ask him for his advice because I know he's right. He's been doing it for a long time, blah blah blah. Right? That's like in your field. If I want to ask you something about what you do for a living, I'm not gonna question you because you've been doing it forever. So why can't everybody do that? How the fuck are you gonna question somebody that you know is right about something and been doing something for so long, and you still do it? Like, and then you wonder why the person don't want to deal with you, because you aggravate the person by doing that. So how would you feel if I do it to you and question your abilities and what you've done for your experiences and what you do? Like that shit just aggravates the hell out of me. That's like somebody coming in here and saying, "Oh, what three cards did you pull for me?" I pulled the Chariot, the Page of Cups reversed, and the Two of Swords. Oh, well, you described it like this, but that's not how I read, so that's not right. And I'll tell him, get the fuck out of my room because everybody reads cards different. Don't tell me how to read no damn tarot cards. You've been watching too much fucking dumbass shit. Don't tell me. I read the cards the way I want to, and you read the cards the way you want to. You see what I mean? It's like I don't want nobody to be coming around telling me what to do or telling me how I should do something. You don't see me doing that shit. I just think people look stupid when they come online. That's all. That's all I said in the beginning. I don't know. Some people, man, I tell you, man, I may want to fucking strangle them. I swear. People are fucking annoying, man. Hey, Toka, how you doing? I'm good, thanks. All's good in the hood. Just talking about stupid people and how they don't trust you. How would you feel if somebody questioned you at your job about what you do after you told them what the right thing is and they still question you? You'd be like, look, bro, I've been doing this shit for years. Don't fucking tell me. Exactly. So would I. That's why I get mad. That's why I got mad at my client. I'm like, and then when he knew I was right, you know what he did? He sat down and he's just been like this. And he's got like this big slick white hair, right? That goes back. He looked like a rooster, right? Today he looked like a fucking rooster with that big ass hair. He needs a haircut. And he's got it all like coming backwards, right? So I looked at him and I said, there's some, I love him to death. Like he's like a dad to me, right? I've known him for 15 years. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be in business. But you know, he's a good guy. He's a stubborn fuck sometimes, right? And today he was stubborn. Yesterday he was stubborn. Today he's been stubborn too. So after I was right, he never said, "Oh yeah, thanks a lot," or "I'm sorry about that," or "sorry I questioned you." Nothing. He doesn't say anything, right? He just gets mad, like he gets pissed, like because he's wrong. And the first thing I did, I said to myself, like when I was about to leave, I looked at him and I said, "I want to grab you by that fucking white rooster ass hair you got, that rooster ass looking haircut you got, and drag your ass the fuck outside. Grab you by your damn hair and say, come here, you stupid ass. Till you already listened to me, damn it." There's some days, right, today I just wanted to grab his ass and throw him the hell outside. Some of these older cats, like, they're annoying as shit. Like, they just don't get it. Hey, Dan, how you doing, bro? You can ask your question when you're ready, too. But yeah, that's what I don't like is like people who question you after all these years what you've done. Shit, that's how I learned. I learned from people who know shit for years, you know? Like if you're like 60, 70 years old and you're an electrician, right? I've been doing it for 20 years, but you've been doing it for fucking 40 something years probably or more. So I'm like, I'm gonna ask you and tell you, hey, look, I'm doing this job, right? But I'm kind of like, I kind of want to figure out something else. What do you think? And if they gave me their advice, I'm gonna take their advice and run with it and do what they told me to do, cause they know more than me. That's how I learned. I learned from my elders. I learned from people who wanted to teach me and tell me the right information. I never questioned them. I did what they told me to do. So now when they do it to me, when people do it to me, I get irritated. It's like, don't fucking irritate me. Been doing this shit for years. Don't tell me that damn thing don't work. But you know what? I've been right so many times. Like when his concern, he has a bad habit of like he gets into this panic mode. Like he listens to other people and he don't listen to me, right? And that's what irritates me about him because he always like acts like that he doesn't know who I am sometimes. And I'm like, I'm always right, bro. That's why you hire me. That's why I've been your guy for 15 years. Like, so why you keep acting like you don't why you keep doubting me? And what is with you wanting me to prove myself to you all the time? Fuck, man. So yeah, he's kind of annoying sometimes, but he's cool though. He's not like a bad person. He can get annoying. But anyway, the problem got solved anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's all good now. But that's how my day went. Like it was funny. I just said to myself, there's some days I want to grab you by your scruff of your neck or fucking drag you outside and slap the shit out of you because you don't want to listen to me. Stubborn mule. Alright, Jay's next actions towards you if he is bold enough. Yeah, right. You be asking for a miracle. Well, I don't see him doing much in the next 10 days or so. his actions are gonna be kind of, not too good. I get timidness, inactive. He means well, but he's still like, he's gonna be kind to you, compassionate. He's gonna, like, he has an idea of how he wants to do what he wants to do in your concern, but he doesn't captivate it. Like, like he lacks the conviction. He lacks the, I'm bold enough. But you know what? You can help him by like doing your part. I told you that already, but like you just want to play hard to get, see. Or because you got the coochie and you sit on a gold mine all day, that don't mean nothing. You gotta help the damn guy. You gotta like talk to him, initiate things, make him feel like you like him. Cause if you don't show him that you like him, then he ain't gonna make no effort. Hey Marilyn, how you doing? Yeah, exactly. See? You can't I'm gonna tell you like I tell all women. It takes two. You got to do your part, and he's done. Look, the man told you look good, your hair look good, and you look good. What more do you want? So you probably was like, thanks. He's supposed to be like, the next day, it's supposed to say, yeah, I'm gonna hop on his ass. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna make him. I'm gonna give him them looks. I'm gonna smile at him. Make him feel like, hey, that compliments can go a long way. You gotta communicate with him. Like, hey Jay, how you doing? He'd be like, oh shit, she's speaking to me. She likes me. She wants the D. Yes. Thank God. Thought it was just me. So anyway, I get like stagnation, lack of determination. He feels like it's difficult to get to you or to like make you recognize him. But I do get him as like, a person who's very timid and he doesn't know what he wants to do. He has ideas, but he doesn't really want to do it because he thinks that you're gonna like be like, nah, bro, I'm good. Yeah, it sucks. But in order for that to change, Toka, trust me, you gotta show like some type of initiative. You can't just like be looking at him and be like, come on, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. You can't be like that. Come on. I swear, I swear you're like that. You better prove me wrong, damn it. When you see him, you gotta be like, hi Jay, good morning. How you doing? He'll be like, oh hey, Toka, I'm doing good. How are you? Oh fucking time this bitch is speaking to me. Oh yeah, what's going on? How's your weekend going? How'd the weekend go for you? Or what are you doing this weekend? Nothing much. I'm gonna be home, thinking about your D and thinking about what it'd be like. Nothing, Jay. You'd be talking to yourself in your brain and then talking to him. Well, can you let me ask you something? Can you stop by his store? Like, can you show up at his store or not? Yeah, well, yeah, that's yeah, obviously that, but yeah. You guys are gonna have a job party coming up soon or no? Or you should ask him what he's doing for Thanksgiving. See if he wants to stuff your turkey. Hey, Lucky. Okay. You should find a way to call him. Oh, well, there you go. See, you're having a Christmas party in 2 weeks. Bang. I swear, I always have to do all the thinking. See, so get yourself prepared. Yeah. See, you gotta look sexy again. Be a total knockout. And when you're at the party, you know, hi Jay, how you doing? He'll be like, oh dang, Toki, you looking good. Thank you, Jay. You look handsome yourself. Oh shit, you said I'm handsome. Holy shit. Come on now, do I have to tell you how it works? I'm gonna have look, just put a fucking earpiece inside your ear, right? Like hide it underneath your ear, like your hair, and I'll tell you what to say. Like 10-4 Mark, you hear me? I'll be like, yes, Tobin, I hear you. All right, so where is he to? Okay, well, walk up to him and I'll tell you what to say. Okay. Do I have to do everything? Thanks for the super chat, man. I'll answer you. 2 seconds. His boss will be there, so what? Nah, you be all right. You gotta like go above and beyond. Sometimes he seems like he's the guy who needs that, that reassurance that you like him. You gotta show him that you like him. Once you show him that you like him, that's it. He's gonna he might do some more. You had the perfect opportunity to keep the ball rolling when he told you your hair looked nice. You should have said, as soon as he said your hair looked nice, you should have said, hey Jay, we don't have a picture together. Let's take a selfie together. He would have been like, then he'd be looking at that shit all night. Oh damn, I want to bang that shit. Come on now, do I have to think for you? Shit. Lucky I only talk from experience. I got nervous. Come on, man. Do you want the D or not? Ah, Lord have mercy. Christ have mercy. She's okay. She's not doing that great, but the baby's doing fine. BD is acting crazy. I haven't heard from her in a while. But the baby's doing good. She's doing good. But BD problems. But I'm glad you reminded me about it. I'm gonna hit her up for I'm gonna hit her up for this weekend probably and see how she's doing. Check in with her. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Usually she sends me like pictures of the baby or sends me an email or comes in here real quick. But last time I spoke to her, BD was acting up. But ain't nothing new. That's how it goes. Hopefully she's alright though. All right, Marilyn, you said, has the energy shifted with Miss Woman and her stand towards me? Then, nope, ain't nothing changed. She's still pissed at you and pissed at this whole situation. I get her being mad still, not letting up. She actually feels embarrassed about the whole thing, but she's also like ready to self destruct and say something to you and make it worse. So it's kind of, not good here. But she's still sad. She's mentally thinking about it over and over. She's worried about what's going to happen next. She's not very happy of how things are going. And she thinks that you don't understand her. That's what she thinks. You're welcome, Toka. Good luck. Just put in that work. You'll be all right. My dog snoring in the background. If you hear, that's her. I got all bad shit here, Marilyn, to be honest. So I don't see like her changing the way she feels about you. I still feel like her energy has not shifted. If anything, it's gotten worse. I see her like her stand towards you is not good. She still thinks that nothing's gonna be resolved. Nothing is getting resolved really. But she's very disappointed still, and it looks like she doesn't think that you understand her side of the story or her ways or whatever. And this can also mean that she's alone and she's like pissed because everybody's like kind of like told her about herself or whatever. So if more people like you than her, they probably took your side and she's probably pissed at that. But I do see her like, still being mad and mentally annoyed about the whole thing. I don't get anything good here. Nothing good. Nothing at all. So I would say the energy has not shifted for the better. It's still the same, if not a bit worse. From the cards I got, it's not good at all. So looks like she's still mad. Let her be. At the end of the day, Marilyn, if that's how she wants to be, sometimes when people lose an argument or an issue or lose to a person and they feel like they've lost and they can't come back from it, they get to the point where they get so mad that they lost and they're losing people on the way, or people are like looking at them saying, why the fuck did you do that, or why did you act that way, or why are you being stupid for? So then that all builds up into that mental anguish that she's feeling. So I don't get things being good, and if you haven't spoke to her, then that's probably why. And it's good that you don't. If I were you, I would not speak to her at all. Let her do her own thing and let her be stupid. Sometimes you just gotta leave people alone and let them fall into their own traps and let them be stupid. That's the best thing. Make them look dumb on their own by not saying anything to them. I mean, I know you don't speak to her, but sometimes that's the best thing is not to say anything. Let them all dwell in their own shit. So yeah, it looks like she's got issues. She needs some D maybe. Stop whining about the ads, woman. The only person that complains about ads is Tanya. Tanya be like, fucking ads. Good. Too bad I can't like zap you with more ads. And if I'm not, I want you to apologize. But that's probably why she's pissed. And you shouldn't. If you have nothing to apologize, then you shouldn't. She's the one who should apologize to you. But that's probably not going to happen. If you're waiting for an apology from a Scorpio person, yeah, right. You'll be waiting for the rest of your life. But that's not for you to apologize to. I wouldn't worry about it if I were you, Marilyn. Let her dwell in her own anguish. Let her understand what she's done. And some people will never say thank you, and some people will never apologize because they know they're wrong, but they're gonna like if they apologize, they downgrade themselves. That's how they feel. They got too much pride for that. And that's why instead of you reaching out and getting one or trying to get one or just even entertaining her, that's not even a good thing to do. Let them feel that way good. Fuck 'em. Leave well enough alone. I don't think I hardly have ever gotten an apology from most people. An apology from somebody to me, yeah, right. Hell no. I'm not gonna apologize to Mark. Fuck him. He's always right. I can't stand him. I hate him. Good. I don't need your apology. So good. Just leave me alone. I'd rather somebody leave me alone than apologize. Just go away. Your apology's probably fake anyway. Sorry. Try not to be negative, but you know. Sorry, Dan. I didn't think you noticed. Shit, my bad. I'm sorry, bro. Oh shit. It's a good thing you didn't hear me talk about Leos the other day. Shit. Oh good lord. No, he can't ride on the handlebars. No, no. All right, Brandon, you want to know how does good looking feel about me and our past friendship? He's a guy. Leos. He said GL. GL, I said good looking. Was he good looking? Let's figure that out now. See, GL is the initial, so I said good looking. I said, what can I come up with for the initials? Good looking. I can come up with something else if you want. No, he's not good looking. He was just a friend. He said he was just a friend. Say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you. Brandon said, no, no. You weren't good looking. Fuck that girl. I just want to know how he feels about me, our friendship. Where what is GLS? All right. Let me see. How does GL? Did you argue with this guy at one point, and that's why like you guys have a past friendship now? Because the reason I'm asking is like I get like arguments possibly. Yeah. So I got arguments and arguing over somebody, and that's probably why like he doesn't feel any type of way about you. He feels very uncertain about you, and he feels like there were some mistakes made impulsively, and that caused like the disunion from you guys. He felt like it was just a bad luck situation or like a sequence where people on the outside looking in could have made things difficult for you guys being friends or whatever. Or that argument pretty much done it in. So I get that that's how he feels. I mean, right now, currently, he doesn't feel like bad about it anymore. He's kind of over it. But in the past, obviously, he felt that way. But now he doesn't really have nothing against you. He's kind of moved on from it. And he's kind of feeling like, you know what? Whatever. Like, I'm over it. I made peace with it and I'm going to move on from it and I'm fine. So currently, he doesn't really feel like bad about you. He just like moved on and he's okay with it. He's lived with it. I think he's over it pretty much. Because the way the cards come out now, it's positive. Like currently, he doesn't think like he used to think about you. So he's like, you know what? What happened happened. Who cares? It was a mistakes. A lot of impulsiveness or arguments. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm over it. I don't hate her or whatever. But I'm trying to move on. So I don't really get nothing bad in the present. Presently, I think he feels okay. But past, obviously, there were some issues there. Hey, Starlight, how you doing? Hopefully that made sense, man. You're welcome. You good? Good to hear. Happy Sagittarius season. My sister's birthday is on Sunday. The 22nd is actually tomorrow, but it's 22nd right now here because it's past midnight. This day was a very significant day for me. A day I'll never forget. November 22nd. I can't tell you guys what happened, but it was a very significant day for me. It's a day I'll never forget. Yes, thanks. We're gonna have a good birthday for her. I bought her a lobster for Sunday. Sunday night we're gonna have dinner. So, you know. Oh, nice. You got a nephew turning 18 on the 27th. Cool. Happy birthday to your nephew. I have a few Sagittarius friends, but most of them are in December. Oh, Lord have mercy. Stop gassing that damn woman up. Yeah, I have a friend in this. I have a few friends in the first week of December, like the second, third, fourth, and the seventh are all people I know. I know somebody on all of those days that have birthdays. And the only well, November it's my nephew that's a Scorpio on the fourth, and then my sister's on Sunday on the 23rd. Those are the only November Sagittarius that I can remember of. Yeah, I know, Dan. It's okay. She needs it though, you know. She loves when people drool all over her and stuff. You know, give her attention. She tries to get it from me, but I don't pay her no mind. I let you guys deal with her. I've dealt with her for years. You guys can deal with her now. She's gonna give me the rolling eye emoji any minute. Sag is your rising sign. And Sagittarius trigger you. Yeah. Well, I had a little conversation about Sagittarius women that I've dated in the past. They make me laugh. They make me they trigger me too. They annoy the shit out of me. My sister does too sometimes, but I dated these in high school and probably like when I was like maybe 14 or 15, I dated a Sagittarius girl that was in my class. I think her birthday is on the 29th or something like that, I think. She's a Sag on the 29th. I believe it's 29th is her birthday. I can't remember. But she was one of my high school girlfriends. We used to hold hands and all that bullshit. Little smooch here and there. And then she used to be very weird. She used to get like super excited and like have all this anxiety and she'd be like, oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? They gonna crack. Like, calm down, woman. And then we used to argue a lot too. She used to aggravate the shit out of me. She used to get into her little moods and then that's how we broke up. She used to aggravate the hell out of me. Always arguing. I was like, look, woman, I ain't got no time for you. I'm too young for this shit. Then I dated three Sagittariuses in total, but the other two there, one was a dirty asshole. I had to figure that out the hard way. And the other one plays hard to get and still does. But yeah, they're a pain in the ass. They probably say the same thing about me. Hey, she was an explorer. At least you're not lying. Dora the Explorer. You ain't lying. What's the problem? As long as you know it, Dan. How do you know he don't do that? He could have done that. That's how he worked his way out of the creek. You didn't know that, Tanya? I can't put Dan's business out here. My bad. That's when he was a Leo. That was before he became a Leo. mom used to throw her slipper at me when I ran from her. She had pretty good aim. She hit my back a few times. But she had the wooden spoon. I used to run from her all the time. Poor mom. I feel sorry for my mommy. That's why I go see her every day and talk to her every day and try and cheer her up and make her laugh. It's not easy. I'm gonna go down there tomorrow and have dinner with her. I'm gonna order a pizza. She likes pizza. Yeah. My mom, she loves that damn wooden spoon. She used to fucking smack the shit out of us with that. On our legs and our ass. I was a pain in the ass when I was young. I deserved some wooden spoon treatment. Yeah, she's alright. She's okay. She's mentally drained. She just feels, she was telling me today that it's hard because, she always even though my dad slept all through the day, but at least she has, conversated with him here and there. And she says that sometimes she'll tell him shut up because he would keep going on about old ass stories and she didn't want to hear it anymore. So we were laughing because we were watching like this program that he liked. And there's like these stupid commercials that come on. He used to talk shit about it. So we always talk about him and stuff. And we always, but she doesn't cry as much. She doesn't cry in front of me, but apparently she says she cries a lot at nighttime and stuff. So, but she was also telling me that she wants to pray for him and pray that God, puts him in a good place. And I'm like, Mom, I already told you that he's in a good place. He's fine. He's in spirit. He's around you. He's around here. He's at the house. He's hanging out with you. Oh, I don't believe that. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, come on, Mom. You gotta, like I said, I told my mom, I said, talk to him. Say his name and, say, hey, look, I this and that and whatever. Talk to him. I'm like, fuck. Just just try and do something different. No, it's not the same. I'm like, oh my God. Never mind. You just do you grieve the way you want. It's hard being like, a medium and knowing the truth and knowing that, my dad's around and stuff. But like when you talk to somebody that don't believe in it or, has a problem with it or whatever, it's very difficult to like get the point across. Even if I told her I was a medium and I saw my dad and he's fine and blah blah blah, she would be like, yeah, whatever. Oh no, that's shitty. Starlight. He was at your neighbor's dad's wake and funeral was canceled. Their mom passed away at their dad's wake. What the hell? That's crazy. Oh no, that's a first. Shit. That's sad. Well, sometimes that's what people want. They want to die at the same time that their spouse or their partner dies. My auntie said that when she died, when my her husband died. She goes, "Oh, that's one thing I don't. I believe in God so much, and I'm very religious, but God makes one thing that I don't like, and that's if you're together, you should die together." And I'm like, Auntie, that ain't gonna happen. You know that. I said the only way that's gonna happen is if you're both in like, it happens. Like, but and I'm saying, well, sometimes the person goes and you gotta, you're left behind because you're the one who can handle it the most. If it was the other way around, that person might not be able to handle it. And I totally get it. I totally get why you want to go the same time. But if that was the case, then everybody would be gone, because they don't want to be here without the other one. So, but I said, you have to like, you have to put your mind to that part where, now I've watched everybody die before me. I'm still here. God put you in that position because He knows you can handle it. And also, don't blame God when those things happen because it's not. It's just the way life is. And now you focus on the people that are around you that are alive, and you do things with them now. Your life is now with them. The person that died, you have them in spirit. You're lucky. Great. That didn't go to hell. And now you got to say, okay, I have my nieces, my nephews, I have, my cousins, I have, my daughter, my son, my pets, whatever, like, whatever the case may be that you're in. You got to focus on that. I never once, when my dad passed, I never once said, oh, yeah, my life is ruined now. And, I'm never going to be happy again. And no, I said, well, life goes on now, Mark. Now you have your mother. Now you deal with her to the day she goes. We can all die tomorrow. We don't know, you know? Like, fuck. Just, I mean, I know it's only been a month, but it's like I try to get people to believe that. I try to get my mom in that frame of mind. Like, I don't, obviously, I'm not trying to get you to forget that or forget the pain or forget the anguish and and not cry anymore. I'm just saying, like, you got to feel like that type of way. You should feel that you have another life now to live with the people that love and care about you now. Yeah, for sure. But that's good that they passed together. Yeah, I mean losing both parents at the same time is sad, but that's just it. But you know how I say that when someone dies, their spirit is out there doing what they have to do. And like how I say to you guys that, when spirit's out there and you feel guilty or you've done something to that spirit, you see what I'm saying? And then you hear about something that happens and you're like, holy shit, that didn't take too long. They've been in spirit for like a month and they're already out there doing their thing. They're already out there like, getting back at these people or getting revenge or I really believe in that, a lot. And I really believe that, it's time to collect the karma when you're in spirit from those on earth that treat you like shit or, act like they don't care about you or lie or you get that shit. You get that karma, believe it or not. Don't think you're getting away. It ain't gonna happen. And it's already happened, like, it's already happened already. And it happens like right away in most cases. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's the thing. See, people that have the mentality that we have about, helping somebody when we go in spirit, we're gonna already know what we're gonna do. But people who don't know and then get there and then start to help, they're like, "Oh shit, that's how easy this is," or "That's what I have to do," or and they can hear and see what you think they don't. So when they're gone, you're gonna be thinking or saying something, and they're gonna be like, "Yeah, you fucker. That's what you think about me now that I'm gone, or that's what you think, or that guess what? That's what you did, and now you're gonna get some return karma. Now you fucker." And it's already happening. It's actually pretty crazy how it happens, though. Very very crazy. And I tell people when people die and they become a spirit, a lot of people don't understand that that spirit is around you, listening to you, hearing you. They know what you're thinking. They know what you're saying about them. That's why you gotta watch yourself because they'll be like, "Oh yeah, is that right, huh?" No problem. Look where this is gonna get you. Yeah, I'm sure Brian is with you always. I'm sure he is, and the more you acknowledge him, the more he'll acknowledge you. That's how it is in spirit, anyway. But I'm the type of person I don't really bother spirit like that. I don't really ask them for too much unless I really truly need them. And when I do need them, they'll come through for me because I'm not sitting there begging them every day for shit. And I don't. I'm grateful enough that I come on here every fucking day and have people confide in me and get readings from me through them. So why should I ask for anything else? They're already doing what they can for me now. So I'm not gonna be greedy and ask them for more. They're already giving me, you know, put me in the perfect situation. That's why I thank them every day. Definitely, Tanya, for sure. Yes. They're pretty much the same person and do the same thing, but just in spirit. But the only difference, in my opinion, is this: is that they know what you're saying without you even knowing what they're saying. They do. If you think you're hiding words from them or all that, you're not. Yeah, they know. They know exactly what you're saying. They know what's going on. Yeah, I'm sure he is. Why wouldn't he not? They have eyes. I mean they can see. They can see everything. I really do know that and believe that. The thing is, you start bashing them and talking shit about them. It could be a problem. It could be a problem, but it doesn't necessarily have to be because sometimes they'll just like say, "Yeah, this person's saying all this shit about me," but you know what? I don't really care. Like you can say what you want. I don't care. Yeah, talking to spirit every day, wherever you are, is good. I speak to my dad a good bit ever since he's been gone. I always talk to him and say, "Hey, Dad, remember this?" or "Look at this," or "Hey, look." Like when my mom went to the bathroom today, like I was at our house and shit, so I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm like, okay. So I went into the kitchen where he died, and and I just closed my eyes and I said, "Look, please, guys." I spoke to everyone in general, in spirit. My dad, all my mom's siblings, my mom's parents, like everybody who loves my mom. I just closed my eyes and I prayed for a little quick minute while my mom was in the bathroom because I don't want her to see me doing all that stuff. She probably think I'm fucking crazy. So like I just said, look, please help my mom. Please help her. You guys are here. You're welcome here. Stay here with her when I'm not here. When I'm here, just please help her. Like, make sure nothing happens to her. Protect her here. She's here by herself. And I promise them that I'll be there, every day and just help her and do what I have to do. Like, yeah, if you do shit like that, you'll feel so much better and you'll actually believe and feel that that actually really does happen because it does. But like you gotta convince yourself. That's the main thing. If you can convince yourself that that is real and it is real and I know it's real and it's going to be real and if I do it I'm gonna believe it and it's gonna become like embedded in my mind to understand that that's how it works and if I do it that way then I know I have nothing to worry about. You see what I mean? So that's something that I think that people should do all the time. So it's really up to people and how they feel and how they want to deal with things. But everybody has their own way of dealing with spirit and dealing with death and dealing with all those things. But it's up to them. Marilyn, thanks for the super chat. Let me check. Hmm. What I would say, Marilyn, is the Scorpio aunt did have a word with this Aquarius cousin and tried to like say things about you, but this Aquarius cousin of yours is like, you know what? I ain't dealing with you guys bullshit. I don't care who's right, who's wrong. I have my own ways and own thoughts, and I don't really give a shit. I'm not getting myself involved because I'm cool with you both, so it's just gonna stay that way. And I feel like this person was like, you know what? I fear taking a side because what if I take the wrong side? So I'm not going to take any side. I'm just going to stay neutral and just stay about my business. So that's what I get with this Aquarius cousin. That yes, the Scorpion tried to convince this person to to be on a certain side. Not 100%, but I just say her side of the story, and hopefully that the this cousin agreed. But this Aquarius cousin was like, "Yeah, I ain't got no time for this shit. I don't really care who's right and who's wrong. At the end of the day, I'm staying out of it." So both of you are reversed, which is like he's not going to get involved, and he rather just like, you know what? I fear that I'm gonna make the wrong choice, or I fear like somebody's gonna hate me if I choose the other person or think about the other person or even get involved. So if they haven't got involved, and I would say they won't get involved for sure. And this person also like doesn't really want to know too much about any of it because they don't really care. Like they don't care to get involved. So I would say your aunt tried, but this person took it upon themselves to be like, you know what? I don't care what you say or Marilyn says or whatever the case may be. I'm just staying neutral and I'm not going to deal with you guys. That's what I'm getting. I need to go get my ass to bed. I'm over here yawning and my eyes are like waiting to watch the eyelid channel. So it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to get my ass to sleep. You're welcome, Marilyn. I hope that made sense. So I would say this person is going to remain neutral and not choose a side, but and be like, you know what? I'm not worried about this shit. Like, all right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Let's hope the energy stays good tomorrow as well, like it was today. I'll be back tomorrow at some point in time, and I wish you guys a good weekend. If I don't see you, have a good weekend and enjoy the rest of your night. I know a lot of your time is way behind mine or way ahead of mine, so I'm sounding off. I'm bad enough for tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye, Starlight.